Hello everyone, happy St. Patrick's Day, and welcome to another episode of Spotlight on the Arts, brought to you by the Chicopee Cultural Council. My name is Johnny Miranda, and today we have a special show for you. In honor of Women's History Month and Irish American Heritage Month, we bring to you a group of women that have empowered others throughout our community. Today we'll get to meet the Chicopee Colleens and the directive of the St. Patrick's Parade Committee. The Chicopee Colleen Contest is one of the most anticipated events of the year. It is organized by the Chicopee St. Patrick's Day Parade Committee, and it gives young women the opportunity to represent their city and also to be a part of a variety of social events. To tell us more about this event, we have Kristen Huber, and we also have the contest coordinator, and we have Denise Noble, who's the vice president of the St. Patrick's Parade Committee. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I am so glad to have you here, and I want to learn more about, let's start with the parade. Let's start talking about how did this endeavor start? How did the committee decide that it was necessary to have this parade annually? And I'd like to hear more about that.
The committee had started, they joined the Holyoke St. Patrick's Day Parade, so we do the parade in Holyoke. There was a group of gentlemen, I believe it was like 66 years ago,
Yeah.
that formed, and they decided that they wanted to be a part of the parade. They started the Colleen contest. They built a float, so we have the girls in the parade, and over the years it's evolved to become more of a scholarship thing for the girls, so we try to get people involved and so that they can participate in the contest and be eligible to receive scholarships from the parade committee.
Great. So we're it's really cool that the city of Chicopee has its representation in the Holyoke Parade, and that you annually raise funds for the participation, but also for the scholarships you mentioned. So what are some of these ways that the committee raises funds?
So we do have a couple of separate fundraisers that we run every year. We're currently in our March Money Madness fundraiser. So for the month of March, we sell calendars. Each day there's a cash prize that can be won. Calendars are purchased for $10 a piece. And then each day in the month of March, they draw a name, and that person wins whatever set prize amount there is. We're also currently running a fundraiser. It's our Shamrock Painting fundraiser.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's very exciting. We've had a lot of orders over the past about a week. We started it about a week ago. I think it's great. People want to celebrate their Irish heritage, or they just want to help out. They want to participate. They want to make a difference with these girls and with the scholarships and with the parade committee. And that fundraiser pretty much runs all year. It has to be nice enough to be able to paint the shamrocks, of course. But it's a great opportunity for people to kind of be a part of the parade committee, especially this year with not having a parade. It gives them something to look forward to. They get to have a shamrock painted in their driveway. So it's a really great fundraiser.
So, Kristen, I know that you are the organizer or the coordinator of the Colleen contest.
Yes.
But I also know that you were yourself a Colleen in 2014, right?
Yes, it was.
Tell us about that experience and how it went from you being a Colleen to coordinating the contest.
So it wasn't something that I had planned on doing in the beginning. Me and my friends, we kind of grouped together and we're like, let's do this, it'll be fun. We didn't go into it with any expectations, just wanted to gain some experiences, interviewing skills, things like that. And then everything came around, and ball night, they called my name. Complete shock, did not expect it at all. And then over that following year, I really, really learned more about my Irish heritage. But I also gained some friends that I probably wouldn't have had I not done the contest. And I just liked the experience so much that I knew I wanted to be more involved. Mm-hmm. So at the end of my year, I signed up, I joined the parade committee, gained a little bit more experience with them, just helping out with the previous contest coordinator, going to events with her, trying to get a hang of scheduling things for the girls. And then our contest coordinator actually ended up becoming our president. So the spot was open, so I took it.
Great. No, it's exciting because it's like a role model for the girls as they are competing as well. Someone that has been through the exact same shoes that they've been. What does the contest look like with the COVID situation?
So we did not have a contest this year because of the whole COVID situation. So our 2020 Colleen and Court are going to be continuing up until 2022,
Great.
which is great. You know, they didn't get a lot of the normal events that they would have had COVID not happened. So it gives us a chance to kind of add some additional things and have them go to things that they missed last year. So, you know, overall, the contest in general is a very exciting experience for any young woman in the city of Chicopee that wants to participate. We're hoping that, you know, come 2022, everything will kind of be to the point where we can have a contest again and open up the opportunity to young women again.
Great. And what do you look for in our young women that would make them the ideal candidate to be a Colleen?
There isn't really the ideal candidate, I would say. We just want you to be open to it. You know, you gain interview skills, you know, you gain the confidence to be able to present yourself on stage. If you're ages 17 to 20, you know, and you are interested, there's no real requirements that you have to have. We want to celebrate our Irish heritage, but you don't have to be Irish to be in the Colleen contest. Unlike most cities where you do, Chicopee wants the diversity. We want to encourage people who don't necessarily have an Irish heritage background to participate in the contest. We want to celebrate the diversity that's in Chicopee.
That's amazing. And Denise, what's the future for the parade look like? I mean, after COVID, everything must have been affected as well. What does the future hold?
Everything was affected. We're hoping that there will be a parade in 2022.
Okay.
Very strongly hoping.
Yeah.
We will have a new float that year. That's one of the big things for the parade committee is the unveiling of the float. Our float is usually a secret. The girls get to see it shortly before parade day, and hopefully things will get
great.
back to somewhat normal.
So if you want to contribute to the St. Patrick's Parade Committee, you know what to do. You can get your shamrocks, you can buy some calendars, and you can definitely help this contest, which is not just about beauty and elegance, it's also about giving these young women the opportunity to excel and giving them scholarships, right? So that they can pursue their professional endeavors. So thank you for being here. Thank you for letting us know more about the Colleen contest and about the parade. But we're excited to learn about the Colleen Court themselves. So we're gonna meet them, talk to them, and learn about their experience during this entire process. March is Women's History Month, and what better way than to have a group of young women from Chicopee that empower other women to be better and to be great. So here we have the Chicopee St. Patrick's Parade Colleen Court, and we have Sophie, we have Megan. I would let them introduce themselves because I want them to talk a little bit about their experience during their Colleen participation. So let's start with you, Sophie. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience as a Colleen Court?
All right. Hi, I'm Sophie. I was on the court of 2020. I was in the contest. I was 17 years old when I ran. It was the most fun experience, and being with all these ladies who I've known forever, it was just so much fun to be able to re-encounter it with our friendship and grow more as friends and as Colleen Court members. It was really fun. Over this past year, we've done so many different events, car parades, COVID restrictions, of course, and we've done a couple events last year that were St. Patrick's Day related, but overall, we've had a really amazing time. We've gotten really close over the past couple months, and I can't wait to keep going with this journey for the next year with these ladies.
What has been the event in which you participated in that most that you stayed with the most in your mind, that impacted you the most?
The last event that we did was March 14th last year. It was after the big shutdown. We had one more day left of events, and it was the day we finally showed our gowns to the city of Chicopee. And we spent the entire night after our dinner, we just danced together, and it was so much fun, and everybody loved it. We were doing line dances, we were doing so much fun. It was an amazing time, and it was really fun. That was the event that will probably stick with me forever.
That's amazing. And we have Megan. Megan, I've had an opportunity to interact with Megan in the past. I know that she was one. I don't know who else was there, but when we unveiled the bunny mural, I know there a few of you passed by in your cars. So I'm really excited that the Colleens not just participate in their own events, but you go to all the other events around the city and make an impression and show people, we're young, powerful women. Tell us, Megan, about your experience as a Colleen Court and what do you look forward to?
Hi everyone, my name is Megan Calba. I was 18 when I was named to the court, and like Sophie said, the actual experience of competing was one of the most fun of my entire life. It was amazing. I made so many new friends and I had a great time, and although this year has been really different with COVID and everything else going on, the experiences we've had are all so unique, and it's been an absolute blast getting to spend so much time with these amazing young women around me. I do look forward to the parade next year. Fingers crossed that we'll actually be able to have it. But in the meantime, I'm also just looking forward to all these new and different events that we're going to get to be able to experience. So very excited.
I know that you're also going to college, right?
Yes.
For nursing?
Yes, I'm a nursing major.
Going for nursing. How does the Colleen contest and your experience through this contest, how does that have an effect in your profession? Do the scholarships help? Did being part of the Colleen help you when you're applying to other scholarships? Tell us a little bit about that for other young women that want to incur in this endeavor.
Yeah, so nursing school has actually been one of the best things in my life. It's very difficult, but I absolutely love it. And it's also very expensive, but thankfully I did get one of the scholarships from the Chicopee St. Patrick's Day Parade Committee, which has significantly helped me with my heavy book expenses. And I don't know, I think that being a nursing major and also being on the Colleen Court is really cool because in both ways, I'm learning how to connect differently with people, and I feel like that's going to also make me a better Colleen member, but ultimately a great nurse because I'll be able to connect with my patients as well.
And nowadays, with all this COVID pandemic going on, the fact that you've chosen to pursue a career as a nurse, it's just amazing because we need more nurses, and we definitely have seen how important nurses are during this time. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Then up next, we have
I'm Caroline Claus.
Carolyn, thank you for being here. Tell us, how was your experience during the contest? Was it nerve-wracking? What motivated you to actually apply to be a contestant? And how was that experience?
So for me, I've been interested in the St. Patrick's Day contest, the Colleen contest, ever since I found out about it. I was like really little. I waited 2 years because I was super hesitant, and then I turned 20, so that was the deadline of applying. So I was like, I'm going to do it. I did it. And it was really interesting because it helped build my confidence since I'm pretty low on that, was. So I've become really confident since then, and it was overall really exciting. Like they said, it was the best memory that I have so far, and I got to meet so many new girls and like talk to new people, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely. What you mentioned about being able to raise your level of confidence, I feel that's very important of these type of contests, because you get to interact with other people that you're not just competing, you're elevating each other. So I find that very interesting about this Colleen relationship, because I see you guys together all the time, everywhere. So it's amazing that you have that friendship aside from at one point being competitors, right?
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in the next couple of years?
So right now I'm working towards my engineering degree. So I'm really hoping I can get into a really good job and hopefully be a manager of a line or something. I really want to manage people, especially after this. I really like working with other people, so I'm excited.
Well, we're excited that you are a part of Chicopee and that you are giving this example of how young women can excel. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Then up next we have
My name is Caitlin McGilka.
Caitlin. Very well. Caitlin, thank you for being here. How about you? How has your experience been as a Colleen? And out of the events that you've been through, which one has impacted you the most?
So my experience has been amazing, as these girls have already said. I had actually applied for the Colleen contest the previous year and did not make the court. So I was really hesitant on doing it again just because I was like, I don't really have time. I have a full-time job. Like, I have a lot going on. And then they extended the deadline by like 2 days. So I was like, you know what? Maybe this is a sign. Maybe this is something I should try again. And here I am. So just a little message that if it doesn't work out the first time, try again always. And it's been amazing to be with all of these girls.
Yeah, definitely. That is one of the most beautiful examples of perseverance that you can teach us, right? You know, you didn't make it the first time, you went on again and you did it. Mm-hmm. And what's amazing is that these women are not just looking beautiful in a pageant, right? These are women that they work, they go to college, they have you know, their regular lives, but they also make time to give back to their community, you know, with their presence. I've seen an event where you guys were reading books, right? And that was done virtually. Am I correct?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
We each were recording videos of us just reading stories. We usually do events with Side by Side, the preschool, which we did get to do a little small car parade with them. But normally we would interact with them more, spend more time like being involved with these kids. And since we missed out on that opportunity, it was really nice to like at least read something that the kids were missing out on from being virtually in school. So it was something that was both educational for the kids and a way that we could show ourselves and interact.
Great. And so this question could be for any one of you that would like to answer it. What would you tell the young women in Chicopee that are debating whether or not they should compete in the contest, like yourself? Should I not? What would you tell young women and to encourage them to compete? And what would you tell them are some of the rewards of having been in the Colleens? We got Megan on the mic.
So I would strongly encourage any young woman who's interested to do this, because even if you don't win per se by making the court, you're still gaining so many amazing experiences out of this, whether that be making new friends, whether you're gaining interview skills or winning a scholarship. I definitely recommend this amazing contest, and it's brought so much joy to all of our lives.
Yeah. And in order for you to contribute to the Colleens, remember what we mentioned. You need to buy those calendars that the St. Patrick's Parade Committee is selling. You need to order some shamrocks painted on your driveway. You need to make some donations to the committee. But it's important that this institution is preserved because of what it represents, not just for our Irish American heritage, but also for women in general. Powerful women. So let's embrace that, and let's continue to make Chicopee the greatest that it can be. So thank you to the Colleen for being here. Thank you for being an example to all of our young women and adults included. I admire you very much. I see all the work you are doing throughout the year. I'm very sorry that COVID had its effect on the events that the court would normally participate in, but I'm glad that you have one more year. How do you feel about that? One more year as a court.
Honestly, it is so exciting. As I'm sure we're all super excited about it. It's been the most amazing experience, and we've had probably the bare minimum of what any other court has had, and it's still been so amazing. So to know that we have a whole nother year of all of these amazing opportunities just brings so much joy to all of us, because we get to spend a whole nother year getting so much closer to us and to the committee. It's gonna be a very memorable next year as well.
Yeah, I'm excited. Well, one more thing that I would love for you to consider joining, and this is probably an on-the-air commitment, but the Chicopee Cultural Council will be having a citywide clean sweep on April 24th. That's a Saturday. So for all of you that are interested, you can go online and you can sign up to be a part of this cleanup. But we would love to have the Colleens be a part of this cleanup as well. So the cleanup is on April 24th, like I mentioned before. You just need to sign up. It'll be great for you to be a part of that. And for our entire community, if you'd like to be a part of that citywide clean sweep, please make sure that you sign up. We're gonna have different captains for each Chicopee village. and everyone is going to pick up trash in the region, and that'll be a great event for you to be a part of. We're looking forward to that.